Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102. The World King Challenge carries on. We got a little session in yesterday, and that's pretty much going to be what I'm going to update you on right now. We're due a session within the next half an hour, which I can't stream, but I do have a window of time now to stick a part in and just to show you where we are at. I'm actually going to restore this as a network game, because our session yesterday, albeit it was only minimal, every little helps, as they say. And for me and the mighty Ajax, we have clinched the Dutch title. The leg is complete in Holland. Well, it came at a cost, and when I say that, I mean, our Champions League came to an end. Arsenal knocked us out. You may recall we were humiliated in the Dutch Cup, but it is what it is. For Matt is still riding high. I think we'll call it riding high with AC Milan. But we will get to AC Milan in a moment. First things first, I've restored this as a proper network game. So we'll go to Matt in a minute. But for us then, one game to go. And this next session will easily finish off the season completely. Very, very happy. The leg is complete. And of course, the big thing I'm looking at now is the jobs. Now, the ideal job I want would be Brazil or America, maybe even Australia, although I don't really see Australia. Oh, Sydney, that's quite interesting, isn't it? Sydney, didn't see that. But something got spotted in America, the MLS, is a lot of teams seem to be in debt, funnily enough, and I was quite surprised. Roma's very insecure, that's quite interesting. Now, so we went out the Champions League, bit harsh really. We lost the first leg at home 2-1, bit harsh. We drew the second leg at Arsenal, it was harsh. It was a harsh exit, but it is what it is. The objective was always to win the title, and we did it. Something I forgot to mention on the previous video is that I'd actually changed my tactic a little bit. The tactic I was using, it wasn't this. It was something like that, because that essentially he's a left back, isn't he? Hamachi and Beerman, he's a right back. I've recently changed it though. I've gone two up top, and it served me quite well, to be honest with you. One game to go, and I would love to see Fortuna take second. Top two Champions League. They've had a cracking season. They've broke into the top three, as you would say, but they need something less than a miracle. They need Feyenoord to lose at home to Twente, and they need to beat AZ in the last game of the season. Over to Matt and his, let me remind you, surprise move over to AC Milan, but 3 games to go, and 7 points off the pace, with 9 available. I don't think he was never looking at the title. I think that was inevitable. He was never looking at the title. I think it was just a case of sorting the squad out, and particularly sorting the wage bill out, which, as we know, he was sorting the wage bill out very well. He has a lot of players going, but let me remind you now that we have our season ticket money that arrives throughout the months of April/May, and now he's secure. Now he's secure. And there you see. So you look at the income. I mean, he's got 45 in the bank. I know it says 85 to spend, but that's just fucked up. But you can see his season tickets this last month, 67 million. This year, 73. So I think essentially he's not going to get any more season ticket money. He's just got to hope really. He's got a few players going here and there. He's got to rely on some Bosmans. And he took over, of course, with them in the Europa League still. Was that the second leg, was it? Second leg against Brighton or something like that. And he's made it to the final. And you've got to make him favourites in that. He's playing FC Andorra of Spain. You certainly will be fancying him. And his last games, away to Fiorentina, home to Salernitana, and Ascoli in the final game. And he's really going to be looking at the preparation side of things for the new season. I think whatever happens, he'll feel that he needs to have a full season. I don't even know if he'd get a job, having only been at Milan 5 minutes, so to speak. I think he'd still be superb. He is superb, and he's world class domestically, and on the world stage, he is superb. So it's all about the next phase, and I'm just thinking. trying to see now when the last, what the date was on part 14. So what, it was the 24th of March, so part 15 don't have us much more advanced, only a couple of months, but, you know, Matt can still win that title. You know, let's not take anything away, he can still win that title. Napoli, let's have a look at Napoli's last 3 games. Away to Lazio, home to Inter, away to Bari. Not the easiest of games, that is definitely the case. Inter Milan, they can still do it. Home to Modena, away to Napoli. I think... it's a tricky one. It is a tricky one. It's going to be very, very entertaining. And Matt's final 3 games, of course, is a trip to Fiorentina, as we said. Home to Salernitana, away to Ascoli. He's got that Europa League final sandwich right in the middle. Who knows? Who knows? Let's have a quick gander at some of Matt's planned moves. I think we looked at a lot of these, but yeah, he's got. I think we looked at all of them actually. So he's got all his moves. He may pull out some of them, and I would imagine he will, to be honest with you, because he's going to start attracting bigger players, particularly if he makes the Champions League. Well, if he will make the Champions League. Actually, no, that's not confirmed yet, is it? Because he's still 3 games. Let's just take a look at the Europa League, what am I talking about? The coefficients. Actually, yeah, that's interesting. It's top 3 in Italy. So, very, very important. I mean, he shouldn't surrender the top 3. There's no way he should. But, you know, things have happened in the past. They really have. I now want my move out of Ajax. You know, that's a fact. And you just never know. You never know what might come up. It depends. Somebody may retire. New England. Now, New England, that's interesting because, although look at them. I mean, this is a good time to go to the MLS because they've only recently started the new season. New England, of course, is Matt's old team, I think. I just need to check that. I'm pretty certain it's Matt's old team. Yeah, there it is. Matt's old team. There it is. And he got a nice little title with them. But, you know, going back to what I was saying, the selected leagues, you know, what I said before, Argentina is a check for me, Matt still to do. Australia, me and Matt are completely oblivious to Australia. Belgium, I need to return and finish off that job. Brazil, I need to get there, Matt's already done it. England was a tough one for me. France, we both done. Germany, both done. Greece, we need to get to. Italy is what Matt's agenda is for next season, maybe even this season. The Netherlands, we've both done. Portugal, we've both done. Scotland, we've done. Spain, now that's a big one for Matt. Matt's obviously, he's going to have to return to Spain for a 3rd time, which is exactly what it took for me in England. Bizarre. And then, of course, United States. So that's it from me, guys. Happy New Year. Till next time, take it easy.